What's up, veterans, military? Hey, today's video is going to be on how to increase your hypertension VA rating or get service connected. Let's get into it. So first off, we got 10, 20, 40, and 60%. You can get a VA rating for hypertension. The only difference between 20 and 40% is that the VA drops the systolic blood pressure and only go off of your diastolic blood pressure reading, being over 120 or 130 and more. However, hey Debo, hey, what's up, dog? When I submitted my VA disability claim for hypertension, it had all that information in it. You know, why did the VA only give me 0 or 10%? Or when I went and tried to increase it, why did the VA either deny that claim or they actually decreased it from what it was? Okay, well, this is why. You know, a little bit of reading goes a long way, veterans. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. Motherfucking, And with this small little note, okay, hypertension or isolated systolic hypertension must be confirmed by readings taken 2 or more times on at least 3 different days. You see that, right? Okay, more than likely, the VA is not doing this. Not the VA necessarily, but these third-party examiners. When you go in, they're not scheduling you to come over a period of time, taking 2 to 3 readings per day for the next 3 days, or, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're not doing that. They're taking all 3 readings within the duration of that compensation and pension exam. Why is that? Is it because they know, okay, this information is going to be utilized for rating purposes, not whatever you submitted to the VA, which is odd, right? Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper. So, you submitted your medical evidence when you hit the submit button. However, that medical evidence for your systolic and your diastolic blood pressure readings was not captured during the rating, during the lifespan of the claim. It doesn't matter if you got those readings the day before you hit submit. Got to get a little deep in it. As well as the VA or these third-party examiners, they're not even doing what it says in the CFR 38. Okay, how about we take a look at the M21-1 and see how does the VA rater supposed to rate claims for hypertension when veterans seek direct service connection, secondary VA service connection, high-value VA claims, or right now, PACT Act presumptive conditions. Let's take a look at it. What we got right here is straight from the M21. Service connection for hypertensive vascular disease requires current blood pressure readings, in quotation marks, well, in parentheses, obtained during claim period, which meets the regulatory definition of either hypertension or isolated systolic hypertension. Exception: current readings meeting the regulatory standards of the definitions above are not required. What does that mean? That means whenever you hit submit on that claim, you need to go work with your primary care provider, whether it be at the VA or private. I always recommend the private physician route. You do this, once that claim has initiated, you want to start building that medical evidence during the lifespan of the claim. None of that, you know, I've been obtaining this medical evidence for the last 6 months. I'm gonna tell you right now, the VA does not care. If you put in a supplemental claim or if you put in a higher level review, you still did not meet that criteria. The VA can always fall on that little comment, that little blurb in the adjudication manual for processing VA disability claims for hypertension. Those blood pressure readings that you supply to the VA as medical evidence is cute. However, if you would have submitted your claim first and then obtained medical evidence pertaining to your systolic and your diastolic blood pressure readings over the duration of the claim up until you fucking get a CMP exam, I will walk it, like prior to your CMP exam, you should be going into your doctor, working with them, to get your readings. Go at least 3 times a day. Not every day, but you know, if your C&P exam is 2 weeks out, talk with your doctor, like, hey, I want to come in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesdays and Thursdays. Up until that claim, up until my C&P exam, talk with your primary care provider. Like, hey, you know, I don't know when I'm going to have a compensation and pension exam for the VA. However, I want to schedule me coming in. You're going to maintain the regulation for the CFR 38 as well as for the M21-1. Going to keep the VA honest. Instead of going, you know, waiting 6 months, going into a C&P exam, and they're telling you, nope, you're not going to get an increase because today, these are your readings. Within these 15 minutes, I'm going to take your blood pressure when you come in, when you sit down, and right before you leave. Not over the next course of the next week and a half. No, they're not going to waste that time with you because, okay, hey, but if you're maintaining and you're gathering that medical evidence for the next 2 weeks to 6 months, whatever the case may be, as well as you walk in with a DBQ, but prior to walking in, walking in with a DBQ, send it to your VSO, your Veteran Service Officer, to upload into your file, as well as along with all that medical evidence that you've been gathering since your claim has initiated for hypertension. That's going to look a lot better than that 15-minute compensation and pension exam. This examiner is going to take your blood pressure readings, look at your stuff, and he going to be like, damn, God bless America. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, this vet came in, he hit submit on his claim, now he's here, okay, but it's taken 4 months to get this C&P exam. And over the last 4 months, this vet has gone in 2 to 3 times a week with his primary care provider, either at the VA or private, to obtain the necessary readings, substantial medical evidence needed in order to establish service connection for hypertension or increase your current VA rating for hypertension from that little old weak 0 or 10% to 40 or 60%. Hey, but if y'all like this type of content, y'all know what to do. I ain't got to tell y'all. I ain't holding none of y'all hostage. I'm just trying to give y'all the information y'all need to get to 100% permanent total this year. But hey, until next time, y'all know what it is. Just remember, this is all advice. Y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want to do. But this is motherfucking D-ball.